Let me also thank the incredibly talented External Affairs Minister, who I have also known for a long time over many capacities, and who I can also say is the architect of modern US-India relations.
A top Biden administration official has heaped praise on External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, calling him incredibly talented and an architect of modern India-US relations. Terming the India-US ties one of the most defining partnerships and hailing Jaishankar's commitment to the bond, Richard Verma, the Deputy Secretary of State for Management and Resources, the highest-ranking Indian American ever in the US State Department, made the remarks on Saturday at an event at the Indian Embassy held to celebrate the diversity and vibrancy of Indian culture and the India-US relationship. The event, hosted by India's ambassador to the US, Taranjeet Singh Sandhu, was held in honor of Jaishankar, who was on a week-long visit to the US, where he addressed the UN General Assembly, met Secretary of State Antony Blinken, and participated in various other events. Richard Verma emphasized the role of hardworking Indian Americans who have built the US-India ties and said, "It is one of the most consequential relationships of this century." Do we have disagreements? You bet. Will we have bumps in the road? Of course. But two close friends aligned with these shared values, bonded together by the great ideas of Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King, this is a partnership with staying power, with real impact, and that will continue to have an outside influence in the world. The former envoy also praised Mr. Jaishankar as the architect behind the modern US-India relationship and exuded confidence that US-India strategic ties have enhanced under his watch. I've also known Jaishankar for a long time over many capacities, and who I can also say he is the architect of modern US-India relations. We would not be in the strong place that we are today but for the External Affairs Minister, your leadership, Mr. Verma said in his public address. Verma also lauded the Indian American community for their hard work in strengthening the India-US partnership, which he said was one of the most consequential relationships of this century. At the Colors of Friendship event in Washington, D.C., Mr. Jaishankar addressed members of the Indian community, underscoring the importance of people-to-people connections in building stronger bilateral ties. Hundreds of community members from across the US also participated in the event. Giving credit to the Indian Americans, Mr. Jaishankar noted the importance of people-to-people connections in building stronger bilateral ties and that the Indian community was a bridge between the two nations. Mr. Jaishankar was on a visit to the US from September 22nd to September 30, during which he addressed the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York. In Washington, Mr. Jaishankar met several top US officials, including National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, Ambassador Catherine Tai, and US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.